Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for 2025. Yes guys, I've been promising I would do this video for a few weeks now and I'm finally making the time to do it today. So welcome anybody new to my channel. Feel free to comment down below, hit those like buttons guys, and like I said, please consider subscribing. Would be lovely to have you here. We let each other know what's going on in our countries because we often don't see the truth on mainstream media, as we know over the last few years. We do get fed only one narrative and sort of one agenda, so that's why we sort of all comment to each other here. And apologies guys, YouTube has been mucking around with my comments again. They move them around or they just simply take them away. So if I haven't replied to you, not being rude, just haven't seen your comment basically. Birds are noisy today out here, but it is a nice summer day out here, so I thought I'd come out and shoot this video. The dogs love getting outside. First off, just want to do a little shout out to you, Lou. I know you've been going through a little bit. Your hubby's not been very well. Hopefully everything's going okay, fingers crossed. You've had to experience and endure the crazy ridiculousness of the hospital system and waiting around and trying to find a room, and we know how it all goes. It's probably due to lack of staff, as we all know, and shortage of staff and people working in those industries. So good luck, Lou, and hopefully everything's going well. So sending our love your way, sweetie. Okay, let's get straight into the reading without further ado, and we'll see what comes up. Oh, cheers everyone, I have got my cup of tea. I'm getting Trump, and I'm getting that Trump's really on the chessboard now. He's playing to win, but Trump is in checkmate. He's in checkmate position. He's ready to just take Biden off the board. That's what I'm getting. Checkmate for Trump. Trump cannot wait. He can't wait to make that final move and kick Biden out of government. There's a lot going on. He's very organized. He's got big plans, and he's really fired up. That's what I'm getting for Trump. And I'm also getting these visuals of Americans sitting in an aeroplane, and you've got your seatbelt on, so you feel really safe and secure, and you're holding on, and it's like you're ready to take off. So it's like, you know, just before you take off in a plane, most of us have been in planes, you get this euphoric feeling, and then suddenly the plane starts to move and everything starts to go forward, and it's a feeling of, I personally find it very euphoric and a feeling of excitement. It's like a real adrenaline rush forward. So this is what I'm getting for the people in America. They're anticipating where their life's going, where their life's heading. And it's always, usually if you're going on a plane ride, you're going on holidays or you're going somewhere that's going to be a positive sort of fun experience. Usually, not always, but usually. So I'm getting that. People are anticipating the ride ahead with Trump coming into power. That's what I'm getting for the American people. They're sitting in their seats and they're ready to take off now, like a plane about to take off on the runway, the tarmac. Oh, it's exciting, guys. It's exciting. It's going to bring a lot of changes. America, you're going to bring a lot of changes to the rest of the world. Trump is going to do this. He's got a lot of power and a lot of influence. And don't forget, he's a very smart man. People forget how smart Trump is. Just because he's in his late 70s, I think he's 78, he's not young either. But he's still got his faculties. He's not suffering dementia. He's not got Swiss cheese brain like some of us complain about. He's a very smart man. And we're going to really see that moving forward now. So you Americans, buckle up. It's all go now. It's exciting. We're just waiting for that checkmate for Trump to do the final move on the chessboard. All right. Oh, I'm getting UK, I'm getting Starmer. I'm getting big money issues in the UK, huge money issues in the UK. This could even be, apart from the cost of living, it could even be that he's going to really push to wipe out cash. We know that's where they want to take it. Big issue, huge money issues. There's going to be a lot going on in 2025 around money. Obviously, cost of living there's not going to be any relief in sight. Sorry, guys, because Starmer's still pushing that. And if Starmer gets out, which I keep saying he probably won't be in for long, the next person, we know how it goes. The next person's just going to be pushing the next part of the agenda. So I am seeing money struggles still in the UK. And you still see UK still recovering from a lot of debt as well from the picky wheel 5 years ago. Can you believe it's been 5 years? There's still a lot of debt that you're recovering from. So I am getting that, but it could also be the squashing of cash, trying to really eliminate cash and get that real control. The UK government's going to try to get real control of the monetary systems. We might hear more about the banks. And of course, the government will blame the banks. But the banks are being run by the government. Like, we know how it goes. And it's going to go on and on. So I'm guessing fees and charges will go up every time you tap your card. You're going to have more fees and charges. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm bearer of bad news, aren't I? This is just what I'm seeing. This is their plan in the UK. Just to keep pushing the monetary aspects. And, of course, it's not about the money. It's about control. Controlling what you spend, controlling how much money you earn. We know what it is. So we're all on the same level. Oh, not the elites, of course. Just the peasants down here. All right. I'm still seeing the UK protests. I'm still seeing a lot of plasticine protests. I call them plasticine here. And clashes. Clashes of the... Well, it's kind of really, to be honest... comes back to clashes of the religions. I'm getting that. That's going to be the big thing. I think you're still going to have your farmer protests and people fighting about cost of living, because how can they not? But I still see a lot of volatility coming with these other protests of the plasticine, the Jewish. Just everything's getting heated. Everything's getting heated into next year. So these are going to continue, guys, into next year. And I think the biggest takeaway from this and the relief for you guys that you've got to take in the UK is that as awake people here, if you're on my channel, you're already awake, you've gone through your awakening process because we're going through the great big shift, is that people are waking up. That's the big takeaway. Think how many people are waking up. If there's that many people protesting, there's farmer protests, etc. People signing that petition for Starmer. There's over 3 million, I think, people fighting for Tommy Robinson to get out of jail. Like, people are waking up, guys. So that is the biggest takeaway. And the guides want to just really highlight that to you, that this is really positive. Because the more nonsense and, well, we call it clown show, that goes on, the more people wake up. So it's a good thing, guys. Take it as positive. And I am getting that Starmer won't run again. He'll be out. He'll be out. So don't think he's there for the long haul. I keep saying that. Maybe 6 months at the most. He's been in for a little while now, so maybe he hasn't got much longer. Okay, let's keep going. I'm getting China and I'm getting Trudeau, and I'm getting that he's restructuring a lot. He's restructuring around the resources and obviously working with Trump. We saw him with Trump at these very important meetings. Because we know that Trudeau wants to be a superpower. He wants to be up there with Putin, Xi Jinping, now Trump. Well, he wants to be recognised like Trudeau is one of the superpowers. Not seeing it. Not with the people of his own country anyway. We're certainly not seeing it. But he's going to make sure he's really seen in this. It's like value. He wants to make sure that Canada looks like it's of great value. It's got good resources, commodities. It's happy to share with other countries and do lots of trading. I am getting this. This is becoming very important to Trudeau. But again, it's all about power and money and wealth, and looking good on the world stage. We know he's got to look good. He's such a thing. You must be so over him over there. He's been in forever, hasn't he? Feels like forever. Hang on a minute. I'm still getting Ontario. Fight back, stand-ups, protests. This could still happen. As much as I always say, people are scared of him and his laws and bills and all the garbage that he's been bringing out just to shut people up and stop free speech. I still feel like people will come together. They will try. They have to try. They have to do something. They can't just stand by and let their lives be destroyed and just become a communist country like Panda, which is China here, if you knew. I call China Panda. We use a lot of code names here just purely because of AI algorithms and that. I don't know why they censor and of course my daughter's Magpies are here to be fed. I don't know why they censor my channel so much. It's very frustrating, guys. I've been here for 7 years, if you are new. All right, let's keep going. So I do keep getting China is rising. It's going to be in the new year, though. It's going to be after New Year's. It's not going to be from now to Christmas. There's too much going on. But I do feel whatever he's going to start hitting people with, and again, I still get taxes for China. He's going to hit you with more crazy taxes. And I do feel it could be around the vehicles. Like if you're driving an unleaded diesel vehicle, maybe you're going to get hit with more taxes. If you're not following the renewable energy agenda, you're going to get charged more and fined. We know he's out to punish everybody. Oh, it's so frustrating, guys. Sorry. He's just such a tyrant, isn't he? But I am getting that for him. I am getting that. But it'll be in the new year if people stand to him. All right. Oh, I'm getting Australia. I feel like Australia's going to have a new leader. Elbow's gone. We know he is. He's just lied and lied and lied and fed people bullshit the whole time he's been in and not carried anything through. So I do see a new leader coming for Australia. Is it Peter Dutton? I'm not sure. I'm getting something around forestry, but hang on a minute. I keep saying that Elbow's done something that's really going to undo the people. People are going to be really infuriated about it. We know they're giving a lot of this land back to the Indigenous, and they're taking a lot of land away from average Australians, unable to walk on this land, blah, blah, blah. However, we also know that Elbow is allowing a lot of mining and other countries to come here and mine for resources, etc. So this is the stuff that's going to really turn people away from Elbow. The fact that he's sold us off to other countries. People are becoming very aware of it in Australia. So I am seeing a real change in Oz. And we know Elbow's setting himself up. I told you about him selling his investment properties, buying new homes, blah, 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 setting up his little retirement fund. Plus he'll get paid a mozza anyway when he retires. So I am seeing change in Oz next year. Let's hope this person gets on with Trump and we build a connection there, because that would probably be a better connection, wouldn't it, than the one we've currently got with Xi Jinping, which we're not interested in. Communism, we just do not want to go down that road. All right. Oh, I'm getting earthquakes. Sorry, guys. I'm getting San Francisco. You might get, I'm just getting earthquakes. Hopefully not too destructive, but I am getting a bit of damage. It's showing me just tremors, that shifting in the earth. We know we've got a lot going on with weather. We do talk about weather manipulation here. I know some of it's natural and Mother Nature as well. We get that. But when you are manipulating the weather and creating floods, etc., etc., it does have an impact. Like I can tell you 100% they make snow here where I live in the Snowy Mountains. The snow is not like it used to be. When I first moved here, we would have a couple of dumps even where I lived, which is down lower than the mountains, a couple of times a year. But now we're flat out having a dump a year now, and up the mountains they have to make it all the time. So we know this goes on. I know in the UK you guys know this goes on. You talk about chemtrails all the time, you talk about the grey skies, and you also talk about how they're trying to block the sun because, of course, they don't want you getting vitamin D and staying all healthy and everything like that. And they're helping the environment and all these lies that they keep feeding everybody. So I am getting that, the weather, just I'm getting earthquakes and the drying. You think when things dry out and heat up and then there's rain and then it's this and that and it all just continuously. I know earthquakes can happen, but I am getting San Francisco. All right, sorry, I know that's not a pleasant thing, but they might not be that destructive. They might just be enough to do some damage. I'm getting that fogs are going to become a real problem next year. A lot of fogs, highway pile-ups, like lots of cars crashing into each other. I'm just getting fogs. Globally, fogs is going to become an issue. Because of all this moisture. I'm just getting the moisture. the abnormal amount of moisture can cause fogs. So I'm just getting these fogs, highway pileups. I'm just getting a lot of fogs globally in different parts of the world, and really thick like pea soup. So be careful driving in the fogs, be warned, guys. Like, this is like on highways and things like that. And there could also be more fogs in airports, like, I'm getting London, because you're in winter now, so I'm getting these London, is it Heathrow? I'm getting London, where am I getting these airports? I'm just getting like fogs, yes, fogs. They might close down and delay a lot of airports and that, because of course they don't want us flying around, do they? So it's all like interconnected. I'm just seeing a lot of fogs causing problems, transport wise, whether it be cars or whether it be planes. Going to hear more about Fiji. I've been telling you guys that China is starting to take over Fiji and they're getting a foothold in there. Well, they are. They're starting to push forward with their ideals in Fiji. Fiji is such a beautiful place. My sister went there recently and it's so magic, isn't it? You would hate to see them lose control of that beautiful island. But I am seeing Fiji is starting to be pushed upon by Panda. Panda's trying to really get its little claws into Fiji because they want control of the Pacific region. So they're just sort of chipping away. I'm still seeing that. China's going to keep pushing Fiji. I'm getting New Zealand and I'm getting Chris Luxon's very independent now. I feel like he has really cut the ties with Elbow, which I always said was a good thing. You don't want to run your country like Oz. I feel him cutting ties and really becoming strong on the world stage. We're going to see a lot more Chris Luxon at these meetings. He's becoming very important now. He's quite respected. He's a respectful guy and he's really working on New Zealand's, I keep calling it the financial structure of New Zealand. He's really building it up. He's still implementing things. I'm not saying he's not, because we know he's pushing the renewables with the farmers and all this kind of thing. But I am seeing that he's going to become just much more well known globally. People are going to be knowing his name now because he's mixing with the VIP important people. So we're going to see a lot more of him on the world stage. And your country, you think of New Zealand, it's quite small, but you're going to be quite, well, look at Jacinda. She was such a part of that whole agenda back then, 5 years ago, wasn't she, the pandemic? Well, he's going to be part of it all too moving forward. He's still keeping New Zealand important. And especially when it comes to resources, we talk a lot about the wine, the wool. We got the cheeses the other day. Trade is very big for New Zealand. You're going to have a very good year of trade, keeping you on the map. I'm getting Tasmania here in Australia and it's getting targeted. There's something down in Tasmania that people want. There's a resource down there, some sort of metallic resource. We talk about the black sands and different things, but there's some sort of resource down there in Tasmania that people are trying to get their hands on. And Tasmanians are very protective of it. I feel like we're going to start seeing a little bit of protesting down there in Tasmania, which is the little triangle at the bottom of Australia. We're going to see protesters like tree huggers, people chaining themselves to things to protect the landscape. And this also could be on Indigenous land as well. That's kind of protected. And yet Elbow will still allow it. So I am getting something's happening in Tasmania. There's a resource that's of high value in Tasmania. I'm getting Spain. People are very tired in Spain. I'm getting, next year it's showing me this frown on people's faces in Spain. I know you recently had the flooding, but I am getting this tiredness. There's an overwhelming tiredness on the people of Spain. There's not a lot of joy and spark in Spain at the moment, because people feel like their lives are being taken from them. They're feeling downtrodden. This could be around the government and who's running the country as well, but I am feeling that Spain's very tired. I'm getting this hugely tired energy. It's almost like saying to me that they need to have a siesta. Like, they're tired. People in Spain are very, very tired. And it's almost saying like next year they want everything to just go away and get their lives back to normal. And again, we've got the awakening. People are waking up in Spain. Tons of people are waking up in Spain because everything is getting them down. That's what I'm getting for Spain. Portugal, Madrid, and it could even be fight backs and stand-ups. People have to fight for their livelihood now. They're being destroyed. That's just what I'm getting. All right. I'll get in France, Macron. I'm seeing him getting eggs thrown at him. We know he's not well liked and he's rubbed people up the wrong way for many, many years. But I'm seeing that people are going to start to vocalise that again. Macron's, he grows tired of the people. He gets frustrated by their nonsense. He doesn't like them fighting back, but I keep saying that France will stand up again. We know they had the Olympics recently in Paris. Oh, did you see the Notre Dame Cathedral too, guys? They've rebuilt most of it. It's looking incredible. That was so tragic, that fire, wasn't it? My daughter absolutely loves Notre Dame Cathedral. So I am getting that. I'm seeing him being heckled again, big time in France. He's going to get very, very heckled. Oh, my daughter's feeding the birds, so that's good, the magpies. So he's getting very, very heckled. And you might even have that replacement happening in France. You might see change in your government. Macron loves pulling the strings, though. He loves the power of it all, but he's kind of getting tired of it too. So you might get change in France. Let me see if there's one more thing. Hang on, guys. Oh, I'm getting America's very excited. I think we know that you are. I keep seeing it. America just getting excited. It's like party time. That's what I'm getting for America. It's beautiful, isn't it? And let's hope these parties sort of, spread out into the rest of the world and bring people some joy and happiness. But that's what I'm getting for America. Put Sprocket inside, Tarada. Sorry, my dog's harassing for the meat. So I'm getting the birds, that is. He competes with them for the food. You know what Sprocket's like, guys, if you're regular on my channel. My doggy loves food. So when she's trying to feed the magpies mince, he wants to eat it. So that's what I'm getting. It's party time in America. Oh, party time. You must be feeling so elated and so full of joy over there. It's just so beautiful, isn't it, guys? And you know what it is? It's that sense of release. People are getting their sense of purpose back again in America. And this is going to filter out into the rest of the world. That's why that's why America keeps coming up so much, because this is going to bring future change. Like, this is going to cause, you think about it, how many people would have come out to vote in America. That's a huge awakening. That's a lot of people waking up to all the lies and garbage, guys. It's so good. So that's what's happening. It's starting to filter out and make change across the rest of the world. Oh. So wherever you're living, just know that this is going to start happening as soon as Trump plays his last hand in the chess game. He makes his last move, rather. How about we pull some cards, guys, and see what we're going to get for next year? Probably for us guys here, the Beers Detector, Braveheart, Rebel, Maverick, Terrabellians we call ourselves, don't we, guys? Because we found our new earth. That's what happens when you awaken. You see the world through a very different lens. And like I said in the beginning of this, the crystal, the beautiful crystal energy starts to come into your life. Let's pull in affirmations. Connect. Within each being is a light that connects us all. How you treat others is a reflection of how you treat yourself. I think I got this the other week, guys, and it reminds me of the Christmas lights, like how the twinkle lights, how they all connect together to make a beautiful display. Well, that's all of us. We're all those little individual twinkle lights, but all together with the awakening and connecting with each other. It's an energy vibe, isn't it? It's an awakening vibration. We talk about it all the time here. It's about using your senses, seeing things differently. It's not just what you're seeing with your eyes. It's about what you're hearing, what you're sensing, what you're knowing. And spreading the light and making the world brighter and a better place. Let's pull an earth song. And that's just by staying in our own truth and making ourselves feel stronger and happier. It sends a different frequency vibration. It's much better than that awful vibration, which a lot of us have probably experienced, of depression, sadness, loss, grief. Oh, so many terrible feelings that can make you feel really uptight and uncomfortable in your body. So it's much better to feel relaxed, at peace, living in the now, learning these skills to help us move forward and just shine brighter. Waterfall. Relinquishing, purifying, flowing. Relinquish control and take the plunge. That's next year. Isn't it great? And it's like almost going backwards too into the unknown. We're not seeing sort of what's coming, but we're still going to go with the flow. That's beautiful, isn't it? Relinquish control and take the plunge, guys, next year. Don't be afraid. Just go with it, even if you can't see what's coming. Just know everything's going to be okay. We know people are waking up. Oh, rainbow, hope, balance, magic. Be hopeful, duality and balance create magic. Isn't that great? It's like bending with everything, isn't it? But rainbows are a very positive energy too. Hopefully there's usually a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Hope, balance, magic. Be hopeful, duality and balance create magic. And I guess that's just really, that's having that hope next year that people are really going to awaken and they're going to do something about all this nonsense that we've been having to suffer through. Let me see if there's anything else to just finish off with today, guys. I'm getting a song by The Church. I don't know if you guys know The Church. I'm almost with you. I can take your waist from me. See the girl with long hair and satin in a row. I'm almost with you. And that we're getting that song because it's like people are almost with us. They're almost with us. I always say that we're going to be we were the sort of first wave of awakening, and people are going to have to, well, they're probably never going to catch up, but they're almost with us. So I'm getting that song by The Church, I'm Almost With You. It's actually a cute little song. Oh, and I'm getting another song by the Sunny Boys. Do you guys know the Sunny Boys? Hang on. I know it's hard when you decide. Conversation tear us human hide. Looking back, we still don't know. All I want is alcohol to let me go, 'cause I'm alone with you tonight. I'm getting that song because we're okay being alone with ourselves. Like, I always say we're alone, but we're not lonely. We've got used to our own company. A lot of us have gone through times where we felt quite lonely, but now we've sort of pushed through that now, and we've realised we're not actually alone in this process now, that other people are waking up, other people are being forced to see it. So I'm getting that song by the Sunny Boys. Where do these songs come from, guys? All right, hang on a minute. Oh, I'm getting that song by the Beatles, The Walrus. And I think because it's such an abstract song, I am the walrus, cuckoo, cuckoo, the cuckoo, cuckoo. You are me and I am you, and we are better and we are all together. Boy, you've been a silly girl. Da, 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 da. I'm going to leave you with that song today for next year. Oh no, now I'm getting another song by The Doors, The Crystal Ship. The Crystal Ship. I think some of you know that song, because I'm getting that image of the crystal for next year, seeing through the crystal city, the crystal energy, the awakening, the clarity that's coming next year. Let me see if there's one more thing. Hang on. Oh, and I'm getting that song by, I don't know who sings it. Whiter Shade of Pale. I love that song. Who sings it? Oh God, I've gone completely blank, guys. Shade of Pale. Hang on, see if I can get the tune. No, Whiter Shade. No, I can't get it. I can't get the tune, guys. Sorry. I'm going to leave you with this. Nights in White Satin. And that's us. We get that image a lot. We get that song a lot. Nights in white satin, never meaning the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. And I love you. It's about caring about yourself, loving yourself. I'm just going to leave you with that Nights in White Satin. Because we're like these... we're like... what would you call them? We're like little lights. Like I said, the strand of twinkle lights again. We're these little knights in white satin, because we always talk about us being the Braveheart, freedom fighter, bikers and all that, and we're always ready to battle if we have to with our sword and our shield. And we're like these knights, but I'm getting this image of like angels and white satin, and it's just the awakening process, and that's what we look like to people. We're like, people question, how do we see it? But it's us sending our beams and our positive energy and light, isn't it, guys? So I'm going to leave you with that. Nights in White Satin. Can't tell you who sings it, but look it up. It's an absolutely magic song, and that's what I'm going to leave you with today. So next year we're getting the crystal clarity is the heading. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from me and the doggos. One's in the dirt and one's wandering around the yard looking for food, of course. Take care. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I will talk to you very soon. Don't forget, like buttons, please comment, and fingers we get Trump in very soon, guys. All right, take care, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.